Ding, ding, ding. For those who don't know what that is a Game Boy. Yeah. If you don't know what one of these are, then you're just, clearly not young and cool like I am. More specifically, this is a Game Boy Pocket, and this one is a broken Game Boy Pocket. If I turn it on, you'll see the little red light, the power light, comes on and then goes off straight away. But if I move the switch slowly, it still doesn't work. So I did think it might be the switch, but I'm not so sure now. Wiggling it doesn't seem to make it work. And I've got it powered on a power supply at the moment because this used to take 2 AAAs. So I think it's time to take the case off, even though it is nice and see-through. And there's their tri-screws. I think I've got some of them. And the back comes off, and there's nothing on there, just a bit of shielding, and the slot your game goes in, your cartridge goes in, because these are the older Game Boy cartridges. See, so cool. And there's your back of it, and there's your CPU, which is a Nintendo own chip. And there's the back of a PCB, which of course you can see anyway because it is a clear case. So what I want to do is just quickly measure the switch up here, see if that's working. And yeah, and then we'll have to have a prod around. Let's hope that is the switch. So with that switch contact closed, I just measured across them 2 pins, and I was getting some very funny resistances. So down from about 12 ohms up to about 500k. And it changed if I wiggle the switch. I think the switch is broken, so all I've done now is just put a little link between the 2 pins that are normally closed, leaving the switch in the closed position so you're not getting any weirdness. And we'll just power up and see if what that does. With power applied and that switch on with the wire link to shorten it out, so it's definitely on. Still nothing. Puzzling. What I've done here, I've put some little probes to get ground, because this is a DC-DC converter. You've got 3 volts from the batteries coming in this side of the DC converter. I've got ground here to put a scope on, which has now just fallen off. Brilliant. Is that just falling off? That's just fallen off. Look at that. That is quality soldering for you there. And then another ground on the output, and this is meant to be 5 and minus 19 volts for the screen. And then I put some leads on here, just soldered them in, just to see what happens. Just to not see what happens. That's a stupid thing to say. To get power to it. So of course I haven't got no batteries there, so I have some leads here. And I would go into the power supply. So I had it like this. I thought I'd turn it on, see what signals I get. Turned it on. Oh look, it's working. So what I think it was, in all seriousness, I think it was these connections here, because these are just push fit onto a little terminal in the PCB. So there's a little pad there, a little cutout that these arms slip over on both of them. And of course I've soldered to the pad and to the arm to put the wire flying leads on. I think that's bridged it and fixed it. Let's put a game on it and see if it works. Game inserted, look at that. Right. Let's carefully tip it up and see if I can flick the switch. With my little finger. No. 2 seconds. Ah, look, there you go. You can see what I'm doing. Like this. Ah. It's not working anymore. Why is it not working anymore? Ooh. That's interesting, isn't it? That was working a second ago. It's not working anymore though. Why is that then? Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Is it down here? Is it this? I'll just put my finger on this and just seeing if wiggling this makes it work. Is it indeed the switch again? I think it's the switch. See, that's now on. Everything works. There you go. Now. See the light splashing as I move the switch. Not a great switch, is it? That is the problem. Or has it just got multiple bad connection issues? I mean, this is, what, 30 years old? Something like that. 1993. There you go, you can work the date out for yourself. Maybe a bit of switch massaging is required. Well, I think we've got some partial success to that, haven't we? We've soldered them up, reflow the joints around here, and look at the cleaning that switch up, I think, next. And there we go, everyone's favourite game of Tetris running. It all works, buttons work, and do that, and that, whatever that does. And there you go. And that is running now off some AAs. So yeah, that's fixed it. Just some dodgy contacts by the looks of things. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed that. And yes, I know also this is missing the plastic screen protector, but yeah, it works. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that, and I shall see you next time. Bye for now.